I see you. I see you. Don't you dare blow up my highway. Haha, first try. Now. Ah! Hey yo, it's Lyarrah, and I am almost the only one on right now. Beardstone's the only other one on. So I have no block leg. Look at this. Not a single one is popping back off. The only time I'm missing is when I'm actually missing. Oh my gosh, it's so nice. This never happens to me. Ah! Anyway, hi everybody. Yeah, I was over at the Guardian farm repairing pickaxes and realized they were almost out of ingredients, so I decided to come see what gunpowder I could find. I found some gunpowder over here. I decided to grab more netherwort while I was at it. It's just turned into an entire shopping trip at the moment. Of course, the majority of this netherwort still needs to go to... Okay, can I pile you up, please? Thank you. Still needs to go to making red nether bricks because we still need plenty of that. Okay, maybe we don't need as much as I thought we did still. Because there's definitely a lot more in there than I realized, but we still got multiple shulkers of just plain brick. We've got, oh hey, hello more netherwort. We've got all that there, and we need it. And the reason we need it is because while I do have this whole stretch done that y'all saw, we still have all of this to go. Originally, we were going to be building more down there, but no one lives down there, and the staircase that starts right here actually goes through where the top of the highway would go. Like it winds up being about like midway through the arch. So we decided that since no one lives down there anyway, we're just going to go ahead and end it there. Oh, hi, big guy. I'm leaving. And then in the other direction here, starting from Zoe's archway here, we have this far. Which all of this I just did the paving for on a stream today. Very happy with how quickly it all went. Of course, it's got the lights properly under it for the most part. I do feel like I passed a dark spot in the center on my... Really? I feel mean killing them, but there's all sorts of bugs right now that can cause, like, weird, permanent, persistent villages to happen in the nether, and so I can't risk him finding any blocks that he could, decide are a village. So rather than try to wrestle him back in the overworld, I just have to solve the problem. Yeah, I don't see that dark spot that I thought I saw on the way down. So I guess we're not going to worry about it right now, but what I will show you is that this is now cleared out. Now the thing with this spot here is that I actually think we are going to dig it out clear to, not necessarily to the ceiling, but I think we are going to get that up to at least like 64 or so. Because I think we're going to be creating some kind of a tower here that would actually be squared off but would come across as being diagonal to the highway. It would contain the PvK portal, the regular town portal, and a way down to the shopping portal. And we're just kind of thinking maybe a tower here. I think it'd be a nice place to display things like the stream day banners or like any other artifacts that we may get along the way during the season. And yes, I know I do have too many other public works projects already going. I still need to go do the library and stuff. I also still need to figure out if I'm covering this over or just letting I have it. But I would likely only just be drilling out the sides of the tower and everything, and then letting someone else go ahead and build the actual thing. Yeah, given how long that has been in the center there, it's very cool to finally have a sight line all the way down. I'm sure something awful is going to spawn on that. Actually, no, I guess that is, this is warped forest here, so I guess we don't really have much to worry about spawning here, so that's nice at the very least. We chose a good spot to have our portal. Yeah, we really need to fix that creeper. Well, that creeper trap, basically. We gotta... Part of why we gotta get the portal moved around is because, yeah, there's just too much chance of portal floatification there. It's not fun. I have talked to a couple of people about potentially doing that tower. I may be meeting up with one of them later in this episode. I'm not sure yet. For right now, though, what I'm going to do is drop these all off in here. Oh, hey, I still had one of those on me from before. We are going to make enough fermented spider eyes to go with that, so we need 11 of those. There we go. So that'll last us a while again. That's 16 more uses of the Guardian Farm. I already have everything pretty much repaired from earlier, so I'm not going to worry about sticking around for a full use of it now. And instead, what we're about to do, well, apparently is half kill ourselves. Jeez. That hurt. That was the worst throw I've ever had of one of these. Jeez. Anyway, as I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted by my own incompetence. We are going to, we're going to go meet the others in Spawn Town. Because it is time, well, slightly overdue for September's, why is there so much orb out here? We're actually overdue for September's Truly Trophy Sandwich? What? I want a sandwich. I'm hungry, guys. We're overdue for September's Truly Trophy Challenge, which means that it is time to go meet up with everybody and find out what we're doing. And before you ask, yes, I am recording this in still September, and this is counting as still September's, because we already have October's planned, and I am probably the one running it, and I don't think we need to double up. And why am I over here? I was going to get out more rockets.
Okay. So who is this character that we have here? Who is this going to be?
Woody McSquidface.
He's slightly taller than us, so he stands a chance of winning, to be fair.
By a head. Wins by a head.
Yeah.
Oh, dear God. It's too much. It's too much. Don't help me. It's too much.
Right. I should start. So basically, we're all here today to discuss the challenge which I'm setting for the Truly Bedrock Championship medal thingy jobby. Right?
Stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, that. Yay! Yep. Well pretended. Thank you very much, Jesse.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Sorry. Okay.
You're all, see, that's the way to win. I mean, the basic challenge is...
Hey! Axe!
Oh,
What are you doing in
right.
red
The
box?
challenge, people. The challenge that I'm
Yes,
setting everyone is you've got 4 hotbar inventory slots and your chest slot, which sits with, where you put your chest plate.
Just 4.
So you got those slots, and you've got to see how high you can fly. How high you can fly with just those slots.
Okay.
Does that sound simple?
No.
No.
Did you know
No.
you can look at your pants? If you go into third person and look straight up, you look right in your pants, like up your trousers and into your pants.
Ooh.
I wish I
see
could
my
say I
knickers.
hadn't noticed that.
I've never done that before.
This isn't
Well, at
getting
least they're
awkward.
clean. Anyway, what was you saying? Something about flying up in the sky.
Yeah. How high can you fly? That's all. That's all there is to it. How high can you fly based on 4 inventory slots and your chest plate slot?
How many
Why don't
tries
I
do you have
chest
to do
plate?
it?
Well, how many tries? That's a good
Yeah.
question. I think 1.
Oh, okay.
And are we allowed to
You can
pre-dig a
experiment.
tunnel before we start, or do we have to dig the tunnel once we start the timer?
No. That's last month. I'm sorry, but no.
Wrong challenge.
Oh,
Wrong.
sorry, my bad.
Have you been playing with your time machine again?
Maybe. What, Foxy?
So, one go at this and 1 go only. You can
Tag.
experiment and try.
You didn't check the thing. I'm not on the list.
Oh, no.
Unlucky.
Unlucky for you. I'm not on the list.
And now we all know.
There we go. Jesse's tag. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. The thing is, I literally had this discussion on stream yesterday. They said, go get Slack. And I was like, oh, I can't. He's not on the list. I literally knew this. I knew this. Jeez. God, this is just... I'm just going to leave. Ow! Oh, no, not the bell. Not the bell.
Shame. Oh, man.
Great.
So who's it now?
Me. All right, fair.
Yeah, sorry, Jesse. Well, you
Okay.
didn't back off. Everyone else kind of backed off.
I'm sorry, Slack. You're my
It
meat shield
hadn't
here.
even occurred to me to back
I did.
off. No, I have to have it in 1 episode, so I'm not gonna tag anyone today. That's fine.
Okay.
It's not about me. I get it now.
It's all right. I got
Back at
plans.
Foxy.
I got plans. You're not the plans. It's fine.
Yeah, sorry. It was just too good an opportunity. I had to get someone.
Yeah.
Well
I
played.
just should have chosen me the first time.
It's okay. I'm gonna get Zap. He hasn't got it yet.
Ooh,
So
good
4
play.
inventory slots,
Yes. Oh, yes.
plus a couple of stacks of rockets,
Yes.
and your elytra, and as high as you can.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's all there is to it. 1 go.
Yeah.
What?
Okay.
Go only.
Are
And
we
you got to
taking off
start
from...
at
Okay.
Y64.
Okay. That's
Oh,
what I was
really?
gonna. Okay.
Ah,
Sorry, you can start at 255. I don't think it's going to give you a huge edge, but I think we've got to be fair. Everyone's got to start Y64.
So you got to start.
why
That-
64?
That
So
doesn't
here.
mean you can't put something on the ground that launches you. I'm just saying. Okay.
Yeah.
Push a button.
Now,
Gotcha.
not to give anybody ideas, but like, if it like are dispensers, things like that allowed, or
Yeah, I was gonna say, are we allowed to use external
Flying machines.
devices? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What I would
Foxy got
say
this.
is, fly machines. You're going to fly machine up.
Yeah. Why not? Forever.
I
they
don't
only
like
go to
you.
255.
They stop at
They stop at
255.
Yeah, they
to be
stop
fair.
at
Stop it real high, but
Okay,
I mean-
basically, whatever you've built external to, fine, crack on. But when you leave the ground, you're only allowed the 4 slots plus your chest plate slot.
Okay.
And your rockets, obviously.
Well, the 4 slots go into you. Your rockets are in one of the 4
Well,
slots.
they're not additional.
Nope.
Where am I going to put
mean-
my shovel?
All right, so as you saw, the challenge for the month is to fly as high as we can. And that means first thing we are going to need, definitely, is some tier 3 rockets. That means that I need to track down somewhere in everything here. No, those should all be totems. I have a box, and I believe it was still an undyed box. That is nothing but gunpowder, because we need 3 stacks of gunpowder, pretty much. Maybe more? The box in question... My chat names all my boxes, so... the box in question is named Flight Box. Or maybe it's named Fight Box, I actually don't remember which. But it is basically just pure gunpowder. Actually, I think at this stage it's half gunpowder, half mini blocks, because most of my shulkers at this stage are half mini blocks. But I'm not actually sure where I left it. I am like genuinely distressed at how many shulkers I have just sitting around. This thing's not designed to give us gunpowder, so I'm not shocked that it doesn't have much of any in it. Shulker, 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 shulker. Nope, that is just a plain one also. No shulker stuff down here. That's just fish. That's mostly food. I don't see any others up there. Hey, did anybody else notice that the bug where we get the press T to open chat every time we go from dimension to dimension is back? Alright, it's gotta be one of the ones in here, right? Well, that's one of mine for sure. It's nowhere down there. Did I leave it up in the construction zone anywhere? Maybe. Yes! Phew, oh my gosh. Ah, that's a lot less than I thought I had, but it is enough to make the stacks that we need, and I have a little bit left over to play around and test with. So that is awesome and amazing news. And, ooh, more ancient debris. And I think that the lesson here is that I need to have an organization stream. I really need to have an organization stream at some point here. Alright, so the flight box, which it turns out is actually named the Amazing Flyer because I'm forgetful and didn't realize that, is all dyed yellow and everything. And that we are good to go, so that, because yeah, I don't have any other shulkers that are yellow as of yet. So that should be much harder to lose track of now. I'm still gonna manage. We all know I'm still gonna manage, but an attempt is at least being made. Anyway, I have come up with an idea though. An idea that I may need less gunpowder than I originally thought. See, the thing is as I mentioned, we are allowed one and only one chest slot, so I will have to take off everything else, including the tinfoil hat, which is for the best because that thing's about to break anyway. I need to go get another one, and I also need to throw this these ancient debris in here to smelt down. Let's not waste a bucket of lava on it though. Anyway, we're allowed that, and we're allowed 4 inventory slots. Now, I originally had done what turned out to be some very, very shoddy math, and actually thought that I would need to devote an inventory slot to a spare elytra. I didn't think that I would make it the whole way on one elytra. I thought I was so clever by realizing that, and then Foxy did his live on streams last week, and well, yeah, turns out the math that I was using was based off of an unenchanted elytra, because those do indeed only have about 7.5 minutes of flight time to them. That's right, if you somehow didn't know, elytra flight is not measured in blocks traveled, but instead in the actual time. And do I hear? I'm sorry that we keep having distractions today, but oh my gosh, the guests are in there. Or at least some of them are. Are they all in there? I think they're all in there. And I think that one can see me. Let's not take any risks right now. That means we're going to do this planning over in this stretch of coastline instead, but that's just as well because this is nicely 1 block deep. But as some of you might be able to guess, because I carry this sucker around with me everywhere, can we get some splashing in the update this weekend? Like, that is what I would really love. I would love it if when I hit the water, it splashed. That would be amazing. Oh. Anyway, yeah. I thought, well, if I don't need to use up an inventory space on Elytra, I'm wondering if I could cheat and use an inventory space on a trident instead, and either wait for it to rain because it's been raining so often lately, or buy one of those thunderstorm thingamajigs from one of the wandering traders. Mind you, that was going to take me going ahead and getting a hold of I think they cost another star. I'm pretty sure they cost another star. But yeah, I was going to have to get a hold of another star in order to be able to do that. But, you know, if that would mean infinite flight while the storm was going, then hey, I win automatically, right? Like the height to beat at the moment, by my understanding, is like 19,000 and some. I don't know if I actually have a chance at that, but if I can get like as far as Riptide's willing to let me go before it runs out, you know, that's 50 blocks per easily, and probably more with my wings on. So what we need to do, because you know, obviously it snows in some biomes and everything, what we need to do is go look around and figure out what biome it does not snow in. Like, we need to either check the wiki or honestly probably just go floating around in a creative test world and find out what biome we might be able to get away with flying in, because I don't know if it's this way on Java, but at least on Bedrock, in the snow you can't use Riptide anymore, which makes sense. It sucks, but it makes sense. So we need to, yeah, we're gonna swap on over to a creative copy of the world. Get a nice download that I've got from like a month ago, and we'll see what we've got. All right, so we are real quickly over here on good old Chunk Base. Whatever random seed this just drummed up is actually amazing, and if I were still playing Java, I would probably be all over it, because that is... Dude, we're writing this seed down. Anyway, distraction aside, let's go ahead, grab Bedrock, grab the seed 70, because that is what we are on. And it looks like so much more desert. So much more desert from this angle than it actually is in reality. And it's so funny because we are all packed in the same couple of areas. But by the way, this is the actual gaming district, and this is the Halloween area. This is where we're all gonna be building fun stuff for Halloween, and I have a couple ideas for that, including what we are actually going to be building our or we were going to actually be using for October's Truly Trophy. But yeah, obviously gotta finish this month's first. Anyway, what we are looking for here, we are going to filter biomes, and there's two that I want to look for. Alright, one is jungle, though we don't really have to look for that. I know I can just go to Dan's place for that. And the other is warm ocean. And find a nice chunk of that. I feel like this is probably our best chunk here, and that is at about 1100 by 700-ish. Alright, so we're gonna take our butts on over there. This is, as mentioned, this is a copy of the world from a few weeks ago. Not much I can show in the overworld to prove when it is. But if we go back into the nether, you can see all that bit that I destroyed today and everything. So, awesome possum. And P over to 1100. And yep, that looks pretty good. Hey, we got a ravine down here. Doesn't go that way. A nice warm ocean. Hi, pufferfish friends. I'm in creative, so you can't see me. That's good. So we are going to go ahead and put our weather over to rain. And now, if I'm not mistaken, this could be rain the whole way up. But I have had people in my Discord, when I asked them what the warmest biome would be, warn me that they're pretty sure it actually does start snowing eventually, even in a tropical biome like this. So we gotta find out. What? Well, guess that's one way to find out. Man, I couldn't time that better if I'd planned it. Alright, well, we are then teleporting on over here to this very sliced in half. Oh, that's because that's the no, that's not the reset border. What? I guess it's gotta be the that is so weird. That is so weird. Anyway, yes, teleporting over here to, I know he's not remotely called it that, but I've been affectionately referring to this place, there's another one, as Danville. And we want a nice wide chunk of this. I am so sorry for everything that I'm sure YouTube compression is doing to this. Alright, here we are. I've made my way on over to Dan's place, which is in a nice thick area of lots and lots of trees. I still feel like I remember jungles being like a lot more just these big tall trees. But this may just be what Bedrock Generation is like, and I'm not used to it because I've barely been in jungles on here. Anyway, I'm not going to get too close to his epic crane because I don't know how much of it's been done in episodes, how much of it's spoilers, and it's amazing and everybody should absolutely take a look at it. Like, actually in person. Hi, Mr. Panda. Hello. Hi. Like, go check out his episodes, please. But since we are over here, we're gonna go ahead and put our weather back to rain. And we're going to begin to ascend again. Now, obviously, the very hottest biomes would be like a desert, but it doesn't rain in deserts in Minecraft, like at all, period, ever. So that is right out as far as an option goes. And there's snow again. There is snow again. It is like spotty snow here though. I didn't know it could sleet in Minecraft. Okay, it's still rain if I go that direction, but it's snow over here. I think it's because we're up against that river biome. But this is still pure rain, so let's keep going because this is promising. Well, bad news, guys. We got up to about 535 here, and it is now definitely snowing. I've tried wiggling around a few blocks in different directions. Snow everywhere we go. So we can only get up to about 550 blocks on any biome that I've found. I feel like it's time to go check the wiki and then make some choices from there. Alright, so I headed on over to the wiki. And I was able to find this right here, which seems incredibly relevant to what is actually going on here. So, at a certain biome-dependent elevation, the rain becomes snowfall, resulting in huge natural mountains having snow on the peaks while it is raining on the ground. each biome has a certain temperature, and temperatures below 0.15 turn into rain, or turn rain into snow. Temperature drops by 0.0016 per meter above sea level. So at high elevations, it can be cold enough to snow despite there normally being rain instead. So if we follow that, that should have some pretty easy math to do here. So if it can start, let's assume that the hottest biomes are 1. Like, let's assume that a jungle has a temperature of 1 by default. And 0.15 is when it turns into rain. So if that means we've got 0.85 remaining. The temperature that it drops by is 0.0016 per meter. So if we divide that by 0.0016, that'll tell us how many blocks we can get before it goes from rain to snow. 531. Which is about where it did change. Now this does say that that should be above sea level, but even so, that gets us to 595 or so. So that means that there is no place on the map where we can pass 600 blocks and have it still be raining, unless there's some spot that somehow is above 1 for the temperature, but I don't think so. And I'm going to go out on a limb and assume that we can go, 600 blocks in a lot less than 1 stack of rockets. Because, yeah, we were looking at potentially doing the trident instead of a stack of rockets. So, yeah, let's go test that as well. By the way, sugarcane farm working pretty well, if I do say so myself. Okay, so we've got our stack worth in there to go ahead and test later. Or that's for actually using on the actual thing. That's a better way to put it. And this right here is what we've got for some testing real quick here. So let's see, can I get above 600? Well, how many rockets does it take? It took 7 rockets, and my math could be off, but I feel like that's a lot less than a stack, I also feel like this render distance is terrifying. So yeah, that means that there's not really too much strategy involved here. It's all going to be a matter of just getting my timing down, making sure I actually get off the ground on the first try. Unless I can figure out something that can get me, enough blocks into the air that it actually matters. Because you see, it said that we had to have that as how many inventory slots we had. And it said we have to start on Y64. But never said that we have to fly off of there. Like, I could see about maybe a launcher or something. At the very least, I kind of feel like getting a slight launcher just to help me get in the air is probably a good plan. But I feel like I remember some techniques out there, Let's see if I can find something that I feel like would give me a bit of an advantage, since yeah, the overall it's just a matter of getting the timing down otherwise. And everybody can do that. So, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Lee, we've already been to the Guardian Farm once this episode. Why are we here again? Why are you always at the Guardian Farm? Well, I promise this time I have, like, an actual reason. See, yeah, normally rockets last, like, about 3.5 seconds on these long ones. I'm not sure exactly how long, but about that long. But, ow, if I can stop falling. My plan here is, yeah, just to go ahead and see if I can get the lag up a little bit by leaving somebody stationed in the nether at the Guardian farm. Theoretically, the game should start getting much laggier the longer that I'm over here. About the time the timer gets up is usually when it becomes basically unusable. And like they're in the nether, and becomes kind of a mess here in the overworld. So, you know, I'm going to go ahead and try another rocket after it's done here. And... oh. Oh no, I just was sent a horrible screenshot. I guess this plan's being temporarily cancelled. So yeah, he apparently managed to right-click on one of the trapdoors. So now we have a problem. Oh, he says he's got it under control there. I'm skeptical because he never has a bow. So, oh, why do these things always happen? I'm definitely going to accidentally shoot him, knowing our track record too. Yep, just nearly shot him. Naturally. Okay, well that was not nearly as big of a disaster as it could have been. Though there is stuff escaping down the hallway here. Memo to self. Add to to-do list. Zlay-proof the farm. Okay, crisis averted. Let's try this again. Oh my gosh. Also, I'm wondering if I have a milk bucket around here. Oh no, there is a cow down there. I think any of those guys are okay. Well, we'll get the potion set up and then we will kill those guys. I have a feeling this might not be the right night for me to be trying to do the flight thing because yeah, I'm having trouble anyway with the whole keeping my feet. Well, I guess technically I don't need to keep my feet on the ground for that. You get what I'm saying. I am being too clumsy for this to be a good plan. So as I was trying to explain before, we had to go divert a disaster. Oh, evert disaster? Yeah, tonight's not a good night for me to be trying to grammar either, apparently. As I was saying before that, theoretically, about the time that these finish, should be when we've hit kind of a critical mass in there. So, logically, I should be able to get the rockets to last a lot more than 30 seconds, or not 30, wow, 30-second rockets would be crazy. They should last more than 3 seconds for me about now, assuming I can even fly to begin with. So, feel like they're still taking pretty much the same amount of time. So we are going to try it for a few seconds longer. Maybe like 10, 15 here. Issue being that I don't want it to become unusable on the other side. And of course, other issue being that I don't know if this is going to be creating the right kind of lag. I'd wanted to recruit Prowl and his server killer, because I think this is primarily just client-side lag that this causes. And I think that's why I'm being able to still react to things fine. We need tick lag. We need reaction lag so that stuff, we can do things in real time faster than it happens in game time, if that makes sense. Yeah, this definitely feels like it's still just the same amount of time. So I think this experiment is a flop. Weirdly, I still have a lot more frame rate than I'm used to having in here. I'm wondering... Yeah, I feel like there's just not as much as I'm used to being in there, so I'm wondering if somebody else is running something. He's dancing. I will hit you with one of the potions. Well, bad news is that we didn't get that done. Good news is that we definitely have a lot more lanterns now. So, you know, you win some, you lose some. So I guess at the end of the day, we're just going to do this normally. Which feels like such a hilarious statement after everything that we've just done. I mean, I'm probably gonna be a dork and like put up a slight amount of scaffolding and a couple of slimes at the bottom. Actually, maybe we'll just go over into the jump beacon area to do this. Oh hey, see, I was gonna make a joke about the fact that after all that it was raining too, but now it's not raining. Alright. So we've got our gunpowder and our paper. You want to know the funny part here? I don't actually have 4 stacks of rockets after all that. I only have 3. I need to solve that problem. Okay. I have been led to believe that one of the new shops around here should have some gunpowder in it. I don't remember seeing any in DC's shop the other day, so we are going to we're gonna come check Beardy's shop here. I'm worried he might be taking a screenshot or something. Okay, no, he wasn't taking screenshots, he was just answering my thing. Oh, mini boxes are now more useful too. Oh, fancy. Nautilus shell, I may need to buy that actually. But yeah, I will have to look up to see how this is done exactly. Ooh. But he is basically selling these shulkers for some specific amount. Let's just go ahead and read the book. Welcome to Beard Corp. Brilliant, exciting, and reliable deals. Welcome, consumer. I'm glad you found us, and you will be too. Around you are a variety of shulker boxes containing high-quality goods just for you. Stock is limited, and most shulkers are different, so don't delay. Once it's gone, unless I happen to have more lying around. The shulkers come in 3 tiers. Tier 1 for 1 diamond block, Tier 2 for 2 diamond blocks, Tier 3 for 3 diamond blocks. Signs on podiums indicate what's contained in the shulkers, but feel free to take a look inside before purchase, as not all boxes are created equal. Keep your eyes peeled for dyed shulkers on the podiums. They are rare and uniquely priced depending on what's inside. Lastly, we have our bargain garage. This will contain many shulkers of the same item, priced as per the signs in the garage. If the garage is closed, you'll have to wait for the next sale. When making a purchase, please place your diamond blocks on the podium from which you purchase, or in the garage, place them in the payment barrel. Beard Corp thanks you for your custom. Please take your time to browse, and if you do not see what you are after, we do take requests. Happy bargain hunting! So awesome. We just gotta figure out where... Oh man, that sunset just like... Oh no, I guess sunrise. That's why it freaked me out. So I just slept. Oh... Yeah, I guess we're gonna look through here and figure out... What? Yeah, the gunpowder, yes! So 3 bone blocks for a full thing of gunpowder. I think you have a deal, good sir. Wait, did I just say bone blocks? That says bone blocks. 3 diamond blocks. And as a bonus, we get another shulker. How rich do you have to be to just have like this many shulkers as decoration? Like seriously. Also, you're missing a chunk of wall, buddy. But no, this is honestly a really cool shop. I'm digging the decorations. Like this is This is a fun aesthetic, and I love chains. Like, they're such a good block. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What's in the garage, I wonder, though? Fish. 1 diamond block for 2 boxes. Pickles, 1 diamond block for box. Nice. Actually, I think that's how much he charges anyway. Payments. Well, that's cool and cute. I like it. I like it a lot. In case for some reason you guys haven't seen Dadcraft's monstrosity of a shop. Ooh, that's looking really cool. Over here, which has, destroyed part of a staircase, and which is just like the biggest iron flex I have ever seen. Like, I've probably seen bigger iron flexes in people's videos, but like in person on a server, this takes the cake. Because keep in mind, that is 3 iron block. That's 3.5 iron blocks crammed per block there. It's nuts. But anyway, yeah, he has taken up the mantle of selling concrete this season, and I, for one, am happy for him because my wrist is happy to not be the one doing it. But yeah, he's selling flint and stuff now. Bone blocks, da-da-dum. Assorted logs. He's selling logs for cheaper than Zoe Shop is. Ha ha ha. But yeah, he's also got some really cute mini blocks here. And I completely love them. They're so cute. I love them to death. Ooh, Podzol. Ooh, I have a feeling I'm going to wind up being a sucker and buying some more. Ooh, yeah, I'm at the very least buying a couple of Ender Chest ones. I just want to go put a couple on my shops. Oh my gosh, I just thought, what about putting a item or a, I'm popping that off for a split second so I can see what that looks like in there. You could put ATM signs on the ATMs like that. That would be fantastic. But no, we're just gonna hop up onto my shops and put down. Can I put these here without it being awkward in the way? And yes, I do know that there is the dies to control these now. I don't know quite how those work, unfortunately, at the moment. You know, we can just be cute and just put one back there. It's cute. Not as cute as I want it to be, but it's cute. Also means that we can psych people out by putting some of the full-size ones on the ATMs. Be hysterical. Completely hysterical. Alright, just gotta come over here, get ourselves some more paper, and hopefully, that will be the last of our detours. And we can just start flying. Although I think I'll wait till morning. You may notice that I suddenly have a lot less levels than I had a couple minutes ago. Yeah, my Elytra's name is very prophetic. I believe I can fall and die. Because it turned out that, yeah. Yeah, the spot that, my wings decided that they just didn't need to engage. That's what happened. That is what happened. So yeah, attempt however many. We're throwing away the food and the spare blocks. We are hopping on down to this to get us some starting altitude. Just to make sure that there's room for my wings to actually engage, which is probably going to fail again. Let's do it. Wings still not engaging, I think that time because somebody signed in the middle of it. Okay, let's give this another try. Alright, here we go. We are off. I know some of the others have used like auto clickers or timers or something. I am just pulling the trigger the moment that I see my Y level go stationary. Yeah, I may occasionally mess up by a block or two as a result. And I'm really wishing that I had attached my rocket to a different hotkey. Because my right click fingers are going to get very tired very quickly. But here we are. And by my math, it should take us about 15 minutes to get through all of these, so I will see you in 15 minutes. So check-in 1, we just passed the first full stack, and we are just shy of 5,000 blocks. So I think after all this, we are not actually going to, like, stand a chance. Just given the height that some of the others got to. I don't know if me waiting till it's actually run out is a good strategy or is causing me to lose a few blocks in here. I have a feeling it's causing me to lose a few blocks, especially because my timing's not perfect. I'm going to try to like shift it slightly to go with when I hear the sound starting to slow down, you know what I mean? Alright, we're heading into the final stack. And I think we are shy enough of 15k doing that I mean, we're not going to break 20k, that's for sure. Would have been really interesting if we'd managed to. What I never got to mention before this, because all that footage got cut out because it was kind of a disaster, is I did want to use a player launcher originally, like a TNT one or something, but it looks like most of the Bedrock based ones were based off of the old sand piling glitch, which no longer works. And the TNT ones, like, I tried designing my own, I tried looking it up on YouTube, I tried asking my community for suggestions, and just all around, nobody had any good ideas. Nothing was working. I got maybe like 40 blocks in the air at best. So I think that the whole thing I did with the slime box just to make sure I got off the ground, other than the initial death that was involved in that, probably was a more effective use of my time. But yeah, I knew all of us were going to do some kind of dumb, I don't want to say cheaty thing, but cheaty thing. Like all of us had some kind of weird plan because that's just how we all roll. And mine originally was boom, 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 and that changed to being a like use the leg to cheat and get my rockets to last longer, because I definitely have had days where the leg is so strong that I can get my regular rockets to last like 6 seconds at a time. So, yeah, like I had a lot of strong thoughts about how to make it happen. In the end, none of them were very functional. So I think that I am just gonna go ahead and take my approximately 19,000 that I'm gonna get to here. Probably miss winning by about 300 blocks, if I remember the others' numbers okay. But I think I'm going to be okay with that, because I did, I'm recording this in October, it's technically past the deadline anyway. I'd feel awkward if I won, though I'd feel incredibly vindicated because I did not use an auto clicker. And there we have it, 19142. So here's the real question. Do I casually float down from here, or I mean, I got it, right? We gotta play chicken here, right? I think I should go faster with wings engaged than without. We've been falling for about 2 minutes, very literally. We're definitely gonna have to go repair the elytra after this. I wish I knew where literally anyone was. Because, yeah. I would definitely just go crash land in front of them. I do really need to grab that, like, copyright-free version of Fly Me to the Moon for all this. I think we're falling fast enough that I'm not going to have much reaction time between the ground actually loading in and me hitting it. So let's see if I can find some water in a real hurry. Oh. I already was over water. I mean, I panicked and swerved, but I already was over water. Well, cool. That was fun. In retrospect, I probably should have done the outro from the sky, because that would have been funnier. But, you know, it's too late now. What's done is done. And that means I'm going to hop over here and get me some pie. And with pie in hand, I'm going to thank everybody so much for hanging out with me today. As always, if you had as much fun as I did, make sure you leave a like. If you want to hang out again next time for a lot less falling, make sure you subscribe. We should know the winners in the next episode, or maybe the one after that. So, take care, everybody. Doodles!